Stuck on it. Oh boy. Alright, let me turn this volume. Well, after doing lots of work, actually getting the game to work and formatting it, I think it's ready to play. Because, you know, can't have games just work nowadays.
A city on the verge of greatness.
Remember when you could just hit play on a game and it would work?
Man, but on the automobile.
Me neither.
The car, a symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
Chicken Chan.
A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet.
I don't think Hollywood shapes the thoughts and ideas of the entire
A
planet.
city of pioneers.
Certainly not mine. I've never wanted little kids. You. Maybe speaking there specifically.
A city of dreamers.
In about 50 years, that'll just be a bunch of panhandlers.
A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Alright.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Alright.
Here we go again.
Where are the sirens?
Request uniforms
I need
for an evidence
sirens.
search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
There, he's gonna break. I'll never do that again.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Let's go look for a gun, huh?
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you
How's
still
it-
don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Is that a bullet casing? Oh, well, that's what happened.
Look at this junk.
I can't tell if it's a bullet casing or not. I can't pick it up, so maybe it's just trash.
Not my job to pick through other people's trash.
I don't know about that. I think it might be a cop shop that do that. Ooh, look at them climb things.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
We got a roof. Ooh, gun. I'm so smart. Did I get it?
I tell you,
Oh,
I'm
there we go.
jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Hey, fingerprints. I got it. Did they not check for fingerprints in the 50s?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
S719. Press 2 shots.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Well, it's already contaminated evidence, so.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Clues. Tall Caucasian male. Intuition, what's that? Okay, so it's like hints, I guess.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
We could show some initiative,
Find me a
Ralph,
gun.
and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Initiative, hey?
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Yeah.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Can I get out of this now?
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Any other clues? Security cameras? The 1950s? Probably not.
Wake up, Cole.
I swear that's a shell casing. No, it's a cigarette. That's
Probably
wrong.
nothing.
Probably nothing. I don't know. I mean, if you find the brand of cigarette, you might be able to find out if the shooter went to a gas station or something. All kinds of options. It's like a bum's holdout.
Wake up, Cole.
What's that?
Not sure this means much.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think this means anything. It's just an old whiskey bottle.
Nothing significant.
So when he says that, is it a sure thing? Like if he says it's not interesting, is that guarantee it's not interesting? Or is he just being flippant? I guess we'll just have to figure that out for ourselves, won't we? Yeah, nothing down this alley. Probably no point in investigating every beer bottle. Ooh, newspaper.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind
He looks
is
kind of
the
pretentious,
last
if you ask
great
me.
mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student
Courtney?
has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Okay. They're telling me that might be relevant. Okay. So when there's no more music, that means I found all the clues? Alright then. The gun store. Sure, we asked if I could use a siren. Get the cars out of my way. Let's not have any hit and runs now. We are coppers on the beat after all. And that draw distance ain't so good.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Yeah, murder.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
I only. There we go. We want the serial numbers. Hang on, I'll get my book out and check for the serial number. Go back. Clues. S71893. All right. I'm still looking for that. Nope. Can I turn the page or something? Oh, we're in 46. I see. Oh, look at that finger. Seven 1893.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
We'll keep that in mind.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
Is this music copyrighted?
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia.
You gonna leave the street light intact on this block?
Oh, great. It's an aqueduct.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Go over that bridge, do I? Looking at the stream right now, it looks kind of laggy. Alright, here we go. Finally. Then again, my streams always look laggy as I'm streaming them, but when they're done recording and being actually uploaded, they're fine. Maybe it's just a glitch on mine, I don't know. Or glitch on the viewing end. Maybe.
God damn it, Cole!
It's okay, just a little buff out. Apartment 2, huh?
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder.
What?
Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Okay, well, that's assaulting an officer.
Ready, tough guy?
That was a very...
You may not go down for murder, but you'll definitely go down for assaulting an officer. Jeez.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Take your finger off the trigger. Trigger discipline, please. Alright. Gotta investigate the apartment, huh?
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest.
What?
Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report.
I don't know why it needs
What
to
are
be
your
blurry
fucking
like this.
names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
You picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Uh-oh.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Oh, sweet. We got a siren. Have to get out. Usually, the last couple times it just into a cutscene.
Take it quick, you guys. A puncture here. We gotta move it.
Well, not sure my partner's alive.
Cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Left control.
Backup will be here soon. LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance. Not a chance, copper. Shit.
Nice.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Are you sure? Oh, well, the cutscene says it's sure.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Oh. More Marine Corps backstory.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, but wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics.
Yeah.
In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car. Wendell Bowers! Enough! LAPD! You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you! Watch it!
He's hiding in the alley!
Always a garbage truck, isn't there?
right there.
Pretty sure this counts as resisting
Stop
arrest.
now or I will shoot.
I'll add to your charges.
I won't tell you again, Wendell. Jesus, Dunn. Watch your fire. Don't want to do this, Wendell.
Okay, I don't think you can open. Well, maybe in the
Get down
1940s.
from there right now.
Might have been different.
Give it up, Wendell.
Stay the hell away from me.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
You gotta be kidding.
You fucking asked for it.
That's assaulting an officer. The charges keep piling up.
I'm going back inside.
Come on, jump.
I've done my time.
What the?
You asshole already screwed me once. It's over, Bowers.
If you did your time, then why are you running?
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Oh, Phelps.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Nope, more backstory. He had to run for his life in the army. And
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
You gotta participate. The officers don't like it when you don't participate.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman.
Nope.
This could be the one, Cole.
Where'd the shooter go?
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
What was your first clue?
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up.
Oh.
I'll be with you in a moment.
I swear, this
Broad
town
daylight,
is straight down.
crowded street. I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Layaway ticket.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Alright. I don't know what I'm supposed to gain. How I'm supposed to gain from this. Anything in his hand? No.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
I think talk is try hiring a lawyer.
Don't you people have anything better to do? We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Check the whole crime scene.
Can I help you, sir?
I mean, shoot. Ah, there we go.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
I don't think shell casings land in a pile like that, but yeah, it's fine.
I want to see. Excuse me, officer, I want to see.
Oh, is that a gun?
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. I need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
What'd you see?
Early bird gets the worm. It's like a mouse. It's the cheese.
Space to talk?
Clear this area immediately. Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
Well.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Alright. What did you see?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Okay. 27.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
Sounds like a boss.
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Okay. It's telling me to accuse them of lying.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying. And tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Possible murder suspect. Sure.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Cali looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Okay. Telling me to doubt it.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Details.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Okay. Telling the truth. This is just a tutorial, I'm sure, but that's going to get more difficult.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
All right.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
I want to see. Excuse me, officer, I want to see.
Gun store? Nah, we know who did it. Might as well just go straight to the jewelry store.
I hope they didn't get our number, Phelps.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
No. We should go. Nope. I can't move.
Son of a bitch!
It's
Go,
right
Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Yeah, I can see that. What?
Kalu, get back here!
Stop the bus. Thank you.
Sarah, be careful. He looks dangerous.
Too late, Kalu!
I was in the Marines. Cannot run the Marines.
Y'all make it worse, Kalu.
Yep.
There he is. See him?
Oh, I knew that would happen. You can't do that as a cop.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
I don't even know if police officers can technically fire warning shots, but
Kalu, get back here! Lock him up and throw away the keys.
how do I? So why is it telling me to aim? What do you expect me to do?
Too late, Kalu! Don't make it worse, Kalu!
Aim your weapon at the police suspect. So now you're giving up?
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
What does that mean?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Sure.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Possible religious motive.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
Yeah.
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Doggone it, stop it.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Alright. Oh man, that guy's got fire in him.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
Oh.
You shot a man dead in
Can I skip
cold
this?
blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Can I skip?
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's
How do I
bag.
skip?
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming.
This is my
But it
punishment, I
had
guess.
nothing to do with me.
Take duck on it.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Back on, back.
Looks like I was mistaken.
I don't know where he even got that.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that?
Left
You
wing.
sit there
What?
and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
I don't know where he got the thing about the owing money. Confused me the first time
Masterfully
too.
done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
We're gonna be a detective. Police Academy.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Are they all dressed like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with
That's
you, sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Neat.
You promised a date. What do you say?
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any
Mary says he'll
favors.
sing. Only if I guarantee he walks.
There's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. There's an oxymoron for you.
Let's take a quick intermission for news.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot and the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah.
So,
Any unit that
tell me a
handles
little about
those
yourself,
two
Phelps.
identified.
Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
Do I have to respond to this
Grew up in
guy's
San
call?
Francisco. My father was in shipping.
Do I want to? That's the
College
question.
in Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant.
Alright. Yes.